Bzzzt is a precision platformer that came out recently in November, which the solo developer so kindly sent me a key for, and I'm extremely glad they did because this one completely slipped past my radar. This game has no gimmicks and no frills, just a double jump, a dash, and some super polished levels. There's also a little bit of a story and some clever boss fights for a game that doesn't include direct combat. It only takes a couple hours to work your way through its 52 stages, and you gain a few new abilities throughout the game that keep things fresh up until the very end. Let's talk about the pixel art. It is honestly stunning, especially this area with all the lush grass and vines and dense backgrounds. In fact, all the backgrounds in Bzzzt are very easy on the eyes. They're extremely detailed and capture the feel of whatever area you're in, but not at all a distraction from the many deaths you'll succumb to. Dying is a big part of the game, unless you're already a platforming pro, but you can make things as easy or as difficult as you'd like. You can either focus on just getting to the end of the level, even giving yourself some extra lives if one isn't cutting it, or go for high scores and record times, collecting every spare part and even playing in permadeath mode. You won't catch me doing that, but this is one of those rare games I actually wanted to go back and retry levels in, and genuinely had fun while doing it, especially since you can bring your core upgrades back to the start with you, the dash and the double jump, and use them to make your own little shortcuts and shave down time. Not every level is pure platforming though. One of my favorites has to be this fight, where you need to dodge attacks while also guiding the enemy towards specific blocks you want them to smash. There are also some timed levels where an enemy is chasing you that puts on a little bit more pressure. Most of the stages are around 15 to 25 seconds, and restarting one is super quick so you can get right back into the action. There are also online leaderboards if you want to get competitive. I'm not going to go over the story because that's not really the focus here, but it's charming enough and you can skip through it entirely if you prefer. In my opinion, this is definitely a controller type game. I could not get the hang of it with a keyboard, but I'm sure you'd be fine if you've played other similar titles like Celeste in the same way. All in all, I'd highly recommend Bzzzt, and so do a bunch of other people because it's sitting at 99% positive reviews right now. It's fast, fluid, fun, and both looks and sounds fabulous. You really can't go wrong with it in my book.